Hey everyone, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. I am an author, published author of like 20 to 30 books. Still haven't counted. You seeing a theme here? Yes. Freelance editor, publisher, all of the things. You do all of the things. And today, Becky, my best friend, is joining me to read me the first lines of 6 books. So, yeah. And then I'm going to rank them what I think is the most interesting, and then I'm going to read them and re-rank them. But this is just part 1, so this is just me hearing the first lines for the first time and ranking them blindly before figuring out which ones were which, and letting you in on my friend Becky and I talking about books a little bit. Okay, let's get into it. Give me one. Let me think about it. I'm going to try to rate them as we go, and then you'll tell me which ones are which after. Okay, I'm ready for number 1.
Alright, first one. I sat at a table in my shadowy kitchen, staring down a bottle of Boone's Farm Hard lemonade when a magic fluctuation hit. End quote.
Okay.
Oh, what happened there?
Number 2.
Alright, number 2. Mama, wake up. End quote.
Alright. Number 3.
I stiffened at the red and blue lights flashing behind me because there was no way I could explain what was in the back of my truck.
Ooh, okay. Number 4.
Captain Ryland Miller leaned his head against the wall and closed his eyes in utter weariness.
Number 5.
As cold rain pattered onto my head, I studied the boy.
And number 6.
If the overgrown vampire didn't stop staring at her, even his talent with a sword wouldn't keep his head upon his shoulders.
Okay. Okay, I have my order. So, let me know if you have some kind of ranking for these guys too. But my first one was Halfway to the Grave. That's my top line so far, or currently. My number 2 was the Warlord one with the vampire. Number 3 was Crystal Druid. 4 was Faded. 5 was Magic Bite, and 6 was Shadow Game for my rankings.
I actually kind of felt like the Crystal Druid I would put last.
There's something curious with the cold rain and a boy. Right,
yeah, but I guess the order of that sentence just
bothered you? Okay. What would be your first line?
My first favorite?
Yeah.
So that's it's kind of hard for me to judge because I've read at least half of these books.
Fair enough.
So I have my favorites among those. If I were trying to go objectively, I'd say it'd be a toss-up for me between Halfway to the Grave and The Warlord Wants Forever.
Sweet. They are pretty close. They're both pretty interesting.
But I also know that, I loved The Warlord Wants Forever because I love that series. So...
I mean, it's not going to spoil how I rank them after the fact because I've already got that part. Now I have to read them.
She's back, by the way. I don't know if I told you that.
Who's back?
So the author of that series, Kresley Cole, she disappeared for several years.
Really?
She just she just went radio silent. Quit giving updates, nothing. There was nothing from her. There's
you told me about that.
Why? But she just released a new book in that series in January. It has been much awaited. So
I'm going to tell these guys bye real quick. So that was Becky. We'll see what happens. Alright guys, so there are my rankings before Becky and I got onto a tangent about all sorts of things. We had been talking for 3 hours before we recorded this, and then we talked probably for another 45 minutes afterwards. Well, about half an hour after. So we talked after for a little bit, and I've known Becky since I was 2. She is my sister, and I always have fun with her. So, okay. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Let me know how you would rank these first lines in the comments below. I would love to know what you think. Have you read any of these books? Don't spoil them, but do let me know how you feel about them, because I'm only going to be reading the first one here soon, and we'll see how long this takes me amongst all the other videos. I could rant right now. I'm not going to. I'm going to go finish editing this video instead and sharing it with you guys. So again, thank you for being here. I will see you next time. Bye.